Ben's showing just after 3 solid rounds so far. Consolidated at the end of that third round with that brilliant flurry, and now a winging overhand right once again. And he drives Granados back against the ropes. But once again, the man from Chicago fires back. He's been beaten in good company as Granados by the likes of Adrian, although many thought he should have got the nod that night by Sean Porter. Only Danny Garcia, though, has finished him inside the distance in 7 rounds 2.5 years ago. And now Granados gets through with a right hand as Benn was opening up on the ropes there, and Benn just for a moment forced to take cover.
I think Benn's doing a good job of backing up to the ropes, because once and wide Granados is moving, it's very hard to hit clean. Benn's got to start looking to do something off the feint. He's throwing a good feint, but it just once he throws, he looks to move back and move his head. He needs to feint and punch off the feint. And while he's got Granados back to the rope, so he can do his best work.
This is good work from Benn. Single punches that work together almost to form a combination. But the left hooks are landing solidly on the high part of the head of Granados, then a right hand and another left hook. But Granados keeps pouring forward, and Benn is having to adjust to find punching room.
Good body shots. I was just thinking, Mike, this is the perfect fight from a matchmaking point of view for someone like Conor Benn at this stage of his career. He's fighting a guy who's been in the world class, and he's having to work for this victory. You have to work every round here, and he's learning a lot while doing it.
Switching the line of attack once again from body to head. Again, some impressive work in that 4th round from Conor.
For Granados now, he has to, from this point on, go to work. He's quelled the early attack from Benn. Might have taken the sting out of his shots as the rounds have progressed, and now he has to go to work. If he has any ambition of really winning this fight.
Benn still using his feet to cut off the ring space and wings in another one of those big right hands, and then follows up again to the body. Smart work again, powerful work from Conor Benn.
And took a good left hook himself, Benn, so showing a good chin. Good work by Benn.
Again, varying the line of attack is Benn, working away to the body and then following up to the head. And Granados just once or twice looking uncomfortable. Good jab to the body from Benn, really sending that home. Driving it in behind the feet.
Sorry, Mike, that jab to the body is going to set everything up.
Slipping inside the jab, and a lovely left hook to the body there, Andy.
Took the words out of my mouth, lovely slip. And again. Very hard guy to nail down, Vargas. It's such an awkward rhythm. Benn has to use feints. Just go straight back to him now. He's trying to take a rest.
And the left-hand jab will work for Conor Benn. It has so far, coming to the last half a minute or so of round 5. sweet left hook from Conor.
To pull up so high, it's inevitable that one or two are going to hit the belt.
Into the second half of the contest so far, and Benn from that low stance again trying to avoid the oncoming attacks from Granados, who at times seems to be slightly off balance as he comes forward, and maybe that takes away some of the potential power of the shots. Two solid jabs again from Benn, and once again switches up to the body, misses again with that winging right hand. He's gone looking for it a number of times. Granados covering up well on the ropes.
Good counter right hand from Granados up the ropes. But not showing enough ambition, really. Having momentary success, but not trying to build on it.
5 rounds completed, and all of them to Conor Benn on Tony Bellew's scorecard. And this, as Andy Lee was saying, has turned into a valuable test for Conor Benn to work for the openings, to have to
and not
create
get frustrated.
the openings.
Not get frustrated. Be disciplined.
Some particularly impressive work to the body tonight by Conor Benn, and that's affording him the opportunity to then follow up with crisp right hands and left hooks to the head.
Granados trying a different approach now. Trying to stand in and fight inside with Benn. Be rough and physical with him. But now he backs right up, takes a deep gulp of breath.
I remember the American trainer Joe Goosen saying to me that sometimes the safest place to be at times like this for a man like Granados is right in at the eye of the storm, so that Conor Benn doesn't have the necessary leverage. But he's working away again to the body, is Benn. We saw the graphic in the last round showing that he's having much the greater success when it comes to shots to the body.
Seconds out, round 7.
I have him pretty much winning every round, but what would be really impressive if we can go and get a stoppage here. Granados still has some ambitions. Of course he will. He's still there to win.
And you see how he's been raising his gloves at the end of the last couple of rounds, how he feels he's still very much in the contest. Right hand over the top from Benn. Again, it just grazed ahead of Granados, but the follow-up left hook get through in crunching style. But Granados takes them well.
And comes back with 2 good uppercuts. But for Granados, the more he'll try to fight like this, the more opportunities Benn will have to land something big on him. But Granados has to roll the dice now because he's well down on the scorecards.
And it's for Benn now to time his shots, to take advantage of Granados coming forward, and walking potentially onto the punches.
And yeah, try and walk him on and punch when Benn is punching, or when Granados is punching. Punch at the same time.
Because so far from what we've seen, Benn has the advantage in power and he has the advantage in speed. Well, This is the round in which Granados suffered his only inside the distance defeat 2.5 years ago to Danny Garcia. So Conor Benn has the chance to make a similar statement here, but Granados on the outside, looking for the safety of the periphery of the ring as Benn tries to open up towards the body again.
Benn just saying, come and fight me now. When Granados does punch, Benn always looks to get low and move his head. But he can't counter from that position. And against a big punch, that might be a good move for Benn, but for some of this instance where he's winning the rounds, he should probably just take a chance and let tuck up and take one shot and then counter with one.
Granados just catching Benn with the right hand on.
Second out, round 8.
Come out very fired up in this round, Conor Benn. And he's looking to do what Dan Backer said, cut off the ring.
Well, Granados' mother, Gloria, was telling me at the weigh-in yesterday that they were disappointed that this contest was cut from 12 rounds to a scheduled 10, saying that Granados' second wind only starts coming late in a contest. And his mother, Gloria, was telling me at the weigh-in yesterday that they were disappointed that this twice in his career so far.
Granados is boxing and jabbing well this round, but not landing anything significant other than the odd jab here and there.
And his corner imploring him to up the work rate here.
They've got to know they're coming up, they're in the weight corner. They're coming to England, fighting an Englishman. They've got to do a lot more to win the rounds and to win a decision.
Minutes ago in round 8, and we were saying at the last of the fight camp bills, Andy, with Joshua Boazzi, and how that turned into a test of his fight management. And you could say the same here about Conor Benn. Ends up again on the ropes.
Turn southpaw, Granados. Good right hand for the middle.
Brilliant right hand from Benn, one of his best shots of the contest, and tries to follow up with the same shot, but Granados takes it. Again, all part of the learning curve for Benn, and not everybody will crumble when those right hands connect. But finishing with a brilliant shot from Conor Benn.
As I was saying, Granados is showing all the experience here. He's doing enough to keep Benn honest. He's able to ride those shots just like that. and he's taking these breaks when he has to. And the younger, inexperienced fighter like Benn, like that, he's having some success as a southpaw Granados here.
That jab to the body is a favoured punch of Granados, and Benn has been trying to capitalise time and again during the contest. And once again, Granados briefly switches to the southpaw stance, and Benn tries to drive him back to the ropes once again. At times like this, perhaps Benn could make more use of the jab to create some openings, to work his way in and to match what Granados is doing himself with the lead, sometimes right hand but mostly left hand.
Because in rounds and in fights when there's not much happening, the jab sets you apart. Because it occupies your opponent, keeps you scoring, and it sets your rhythm up. Good right hand from Granados. Benn took it well. He's having a good round, Granados, this round.
Benn with that right hand cocked, trying to wing it in once again. Better success with the left hook.
But looking to load up way too much on that right hand.
And telegraphing it, and Granados seeing it coming.
Frustration growing for Conor Benn, and that was Granados' round.
So into the 10th and final round then for Conor Benn against Adrian Granados, the man who's kept company with the likes of Sean Porter and Danny Garcia and Adrian Broner, and now Conor Benn looking to add his name to the list, who's beaten this tough man from Chicago with a strong amateur pedigree, but who has lost every time he's climbed the ladder of the rankings. And now Conor Benn has produced here a very, at times, measured performance. He's been the better in terms of power and speed for most of the contest, although Granados has never looked like he's going to be shifted. And this time it's Benn's turn to cover up on the ropes, rolling the shoulders, negating the power of any of the shots that did get through, and very few of them did.
I think Granados knows he needs a knockout, so he's trying his best. But this has been a valuable fight for Conor Benn. Not the most exciting in terms of trading height, like the knockout of Samuel Vargas. But for him, when he watches it back, he'll see ways in which he can improve.
And valuable experience in terms of the 10 rounds. I was talking to Tony Sims, his trainer, at the weigh-in, and he was saying how, because of that limited amateur pedigree, he's had to do so much of his learning in sparring. He's been in gyms in Los Angeles and Las Vegas, as well as all over Britain. All part of the learning process. All part of building him into the kind of character that's been able to come through this test here tonight against one of the toughest characters in the sport, but all the time remembering that the welterweight division is one of the most talent stacked in the sport.
you go.
Left hook from Granados gets there on the ropes as Benn just gets clumsy for a moment. Benn imploring his man to come forward. What are you made of is the signal from Benn. Granados prefers to get on his bike as the bell sounds at the end of 10 rounds. A solid test for Conor Benn.